In the late 18th century, the heart of Africa was a blank space on European maps, dominated by one great enigma, the River Niger. In 1795, a determined Scottish surgeon, Mungo Park, set out to solve it. This wasn't just a quest of geography, it was a journey into the soul of a continent, a tapestry of human connection, cultural collision, and brutal survival. His first expedition began on foot, learning the languages and customs of the Mandinka people, who guided him through a world of bustling markets and ancient traditions. He saw how life ebbed and flowed with the seasons and the river. But hospitality soon gave way to hostility. He was captured by the Moors of Ludamar, a nomadic people of the desert. For months, he was held prisoner, a curiosity and an infidel in the eyes of his captors. He endured starvation and abuse, observing a culture bound by a strict faith and the harsh laws of the sands. After a daring escape, he pushed on, alone and destitute, driven by a single purpose. He finally arrived at Segu, the grand capital of the Bambara Empire. There, before him, was the majestic river, glittering in the morning sun, as broad as the Thames at Westminster. He was forbidden from entering the city, but as he sat exhausted under a tree, a local woman took pity on him. She led him to her hut, where the women were spinning cotton. They fed him and sang a song of compassion for the poor white man, faint and weary, who had no mother to bring him milk, no wife to grind his corn. Even the king, though denying him passage, sent a gift of 5,000 cowries to aid his journey. Park had found his proof. The Niger flowed eastward. He returned to Scotland a hero, but the river's full story remained untold. In 1805, he returned, this time with a large, militaristic expedition of 40 Europeans. The ambition was greater, but the outcome was catastrophic. The brutal West African climate, with its fevers and dysentery, decimated his crew. Only a handful of men remained by the time they built a makeshift boat, the HMS Joliba. As they sailed down the unknown waters, they entered the territory of the Borgu people at the Busa Rapids. A local chief demanded a toll for their passage, a customary gift. Park, perhaps hardened by his journey and with little to spare, refused. The refusal was seen as a grave insult, an act of hostility. The alarm was raised, and warriors lined the riverbanks. Arrows and spears rained down on the small boat. In the chaos, cornered and under attack, Mungo Park and his remaining men were lost to the rapids, consumed by the very river that had defined his life's quest.